Exercise 11.2, question number 2. Before we do question number 2 or question number 3, I will just go back to the types that we had in this chapter, types of construction. The first type was when you are given base side, base angle, and the sum of two sides. So this is the first type that we did here, construction of triangle, when you are given the base of the triangle, one of the base angles, and some of the other two sides. The second type is when you are given the base of the triangle, you have to construct a triangle, you will be given its base, you will be given one of the base angles, and along with that, you will be given the difference of the other two sides. Now, since when you write down the difference of any two values, you always write down the difference as larger value minus smaller value. So under this type, under construction of a triangle, when you're given difference of two sides, you further have two subtypes. इसके अंदर आपके पास दो further types हैं. The first one actually has a similar way of construction, the way you did question number 1. Almost wahi steps hai. Whereas the second type changes. So I'll just discuss this with the help of the questions that are given to you in the exercise, and you can notice the difference because it will just make your construction change its steps. So question number 2 and question number 3, if you just take a look in triangle ABC, question number 2, you are given that you have to construct a triangle ABC in which BC is 8 centimeters. So you're given the base of the triangle. Along with that, you're given angle B. Angle B is equal to 45 degrees. So this is the base angle. Your base is BC. You could either be given angle B or you could be given angle C. You are here given angle B. Along with that, you are given a difference of other two sides. Other two sides of the triangle will be AB and AC. So the difference is given as AB minus AC as 3.5 centimeters. From here, you can identify what will be, which of the two will be the larger side. When you write down the difference, you can identify which of the two sides is larger. Sum में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता जिस मर्जी order में लिखा हुआ हो. The sum can be written in any order, whereas when you're writing down the difference, you always write down the larger value first. So AB is the longer side. This is the larger value and this is the smaller value. That means what we want to observe here is जो आपको base angle दिया हुआ है, it lies on the longer side. Now, if you look at the question 3rd of the exercise, let us just quickly note down the values and see what we have here. You have to construct triangle PQR. QR is given as 6 centimeters. So this is the base of the triangle. This is for question number 3. The base is 6. Base angle Q is 60 degrees. This is your base angle. Along with that, you require the difference of other two sides. The other two sides are PQ and PR. Observing how the difference is given to us. The difference is given as PR minus PQ equals to 2 centimeters. So this time PR is the longer side and PQ is the shorter side. And on which of the two sides does your base angle lie? Observe. In this case, the base angle Q, yes, the base angle Q lies on shorter side. In case when you're given the sum of the remaining two sides, it doesn't matter. It's completely fine because sum is commutative, so it doesn't matter. In case of difference, this ऑब्जर्वेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ऑब्जर्व कि आपको जो डिफरेंस दिया हुआ है दो साइड्स का, उन दोनों में से लॉन्गर साइड कौन सी होगी, शॉर्टर कौन सी होगी. डिफरेंस में जो पहली वैल्यू लिखी होगी वो लॉन्गर साइड की होगी. I mean, if you're given AB minus AC, so AB represents the longer side. AB will have a larger value. The second value is smaller. So the second side will be shorter. And after observing that, difference में ये find out करने के बाद कि हमारी longer side ये है, shorter side ये है, आप check करो कि जो base angle आपका बनेगा वो किस side पे बन रहा है. Shorter side पे बन रहा है या longer side पे बन रहा है. अगर तो वो longer side पे बन रहा है तो इसकी construction होगी similar to type 1. Question 1 की तरह इसकी construction होगी. Whereas if your base angle lies on the shorter side, there is a little change in the construction. Let me know if the two types are clear, then we will start with the construction. If you want, you can note this down whenever you will be given difference of two sides. Base दिया है, base angle दिया है, बाकी दोनों sides का difference दिया हुआ है. आपने observe करना है कि longer side कौन सी है और shorter side कौन सी है by looking at the difference. उस डिफरेंस वाले एक्सप्रेशन में जो पहली साइड का नेम होगा वो लॉन्गर साइड होगी, जो सेकंड प्लेस पे नेम आ रहा है वो शॉर्टर साइड है. एंड देन यू विल मेक योर ऑब्जर्वेशन कि जो बेस एंगल हमें बिगिनिंग में दिया था वो इन दोनों में से कौन सी साइड पे लाई करता है. एंड देन अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल प्रोसीड फॉर योर कंस्ट्रक्शन. एनीवन विद क्वेश्चन स्टिल हियर? All right, let's start with question number 2. I'm going to begin by drawing a line segment of 8 centimeters and then at point B, construct an angle of 45 degrees. Bisecting the angle of 90 degrees. Let me know if you've done till here.
Yes, ma'am.
After this, if you remember, what's the next step? We have used the base angle. Sorry, we've used the base side. We have used the base angle. Now we have to use this, the difference. We will be cutting off 3.5 centimeters along the arm of the angle. So with the help of your compass, radius 3.5 centimeters, draw an arc along BX and obtain point D. So from point B, radius is 3.5. We will cut off an arc. This point will be D. Join point D with C. The next step is to construct the perpendicular bisector for DC. These are the same steps we followed in question number 1, almost same steps. When you draw the perpendicular bisector of DC, you are concerned with the point of intersection of that perpendicular bisector with the arm of the angle. So I want you to extend that perpendicular bisector so that it cuts or intersects the arm of the angle that you've already constructed. That point will be your point, third vertex of the triangle. So this point here, this is point A, the third vertex. We want to complete the triangle ABC. You will be joining A with vertex C and you will obtain your triangle. So triangle ABC is the required triangle. I want you to identify or measure the lengths of AB and AC and check their difference. The difference should be 3.5 centimeters. As you can see from the triangle itself, after construction, AB side is longer and AC is shorter. Can anyone tell me what are the lengths of AB and AC obtained?
Ma'am, I have got ABS 11.8 and ACS 8.3.
Okay. I hope you've completed the construction. If you want to go over the steps, I can quickly go over the steps. So what you want to do is you want to start with your base, 8 centimeters. At point B, you construct angle 45 degrees. Along the arm of the angle, you will cut off this difference. After your observation that the given base angle lies on the longer side, you will cut off 3.5 along the arm of the angle that you have constructed. The point obtained after cutting off 3.5 centimeters. Let's just roughly go over this just to revise. So you started with the base of the triangle 8 centimeters. At B, you construct angle 45 degrees. This is constructed, not drawn. After using these two, we use the difference of the other two sides. You will cut off a length 3.5 centimeters along the arm of the angle. You obtain point D. Then this point is joined to point C, and this line segment, for this particular line segment, we will construct the perpendicular bisector. So this perpendicular bisector will meet the arm of the angle. This will be your third vertex, this right here. The point of intersection of the perpendicular bisector and the arm of the angle that you've constructed will be your third vertex. And then you can just complete the triangle. A and B are already joined, B or C are already joined. You need to join A with C and you will obtain your triangle. In case your base angle lies on the shorter side. Now in this case, in case of question number 3, what will be the change? There is just one change here. I will refer to the construction that we've already done. हमने सारा काम जो किया है वो हमने above BC किया है, because the arm of the angle lies above BC. In case your base angle lies on the shorter side, what we will do is, ये जो हमने angle बनाया है, angle ABC equals to 45 degree, I'm going to extend the arm backwards. हम backwards इसको extend करेंगे और जो काम हमने above BC किया था, that all that work will be done on the opposite side. Remaining steps are exactly the same. There is just one catch. If the base angle lies on the shorter side, what we will do is we will extend the arm of this angle backwards, and on that side we will cut off the difference. Let's just do that. If you've completed this, in case you want me to wait, let me know. Else I'll just start with question number 3. Just start with your base of the triangle, QR 6 centimeters. This is question number 3. Base is given as 6 centimeters. It's QR. At Q, you need an angle of 60 degrees. If I had to construct type 1 or type 2, like question number 1 or question number 2, I would work on this side above QR. But in this case, the base angle lies on the shorter side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this arm of the angle backwards. पीछे की तरफ इसको extend कर दो. With the help of ruler, extend this backwards. And now you will be working on this side of the line segment QR. Angle बनाने के बाद आपका next step होता है difference को use करना. So that will be the next step. We will be cutting off length 2 centimeters जो हमें difference दिया हुआ है बाकी दोनों sides का. You will open your compass to that size and cut off that length along the arm, but this time you will do it on the opposite side. So from Q, now I'm going below QR and I'm cutting off this length. This is 2 centimeters. Name this point as D. This distance is 2 centimeters. The point obtained will be joined to the other end point of the base. So join point B to point R. Anyone who remembers what's the next step?
Construction of perpendicular bisector.
For which line
line.
segment?
RD.
RD. All the steps are in continuity. From one step we move on to the next step. You start with QR, Q पे angle बनाया, जो arm मिली उस पे distance cut off किया, difference or the sum. जो cut off करने के बाद point मिला उसको दूसरे end point से join किया है. And the line segment obtained, for that we want to construct a perpendicular bisector. And what are we looking for? After you construct the
point at which the perpendicular bisector of DR meets at X.
That's right. The point where this perpendicular bisector will meet the arm of the angle. Join your points of intersection for the arcs. Extend your perpendicular bisector and mark the point that you have obtained. This will be the third vertex. This will be point P. Complete your triangle. Triangle PQR is the required triangle. And as you can see, PQ is shorter, PR is longer. Measure PR and PQ and check their difference. It should be 2 centimeters.
Yes, ma'am, it's 2 centimeters difference.
All right. That completes your third question. If anyone is still doing, let me know. I'll wait. Question number 4th is deleted. This is the third type that you had. Earlier it used to be in your syllabus, now it's not. So we are not doing that. You can write down that question number 4th is deleted. Question number 5, take a quick reading and tell me which type it would be. Whether it will be type 1 where you're given base, angle, sum of the other two sides, or it will be type 2.
Type 1.
It's type 1.
Type 1.
Type 1.
So you're given a right triangle. So let's just roughly draw the figure for that right triangle and name the triangle as ABC. पहले हम नाम रख देते हैं triangle का ABC. Let the triangle be ABC and angle B be 90 degrees. Base is 12 centimeters. Sum of the hypotenuse and the other side. So sum of the hypotenuse means AC and the other side is AB. This is given as 18 centimeters. So this actually becomes the type done in question number 1. Now in this case, when you will be cutting off 18 centimeters along the arm of the angle that you have constructed, it will be a little trickier. 18 centimeters compass open nahi hoga aapka. Even on the ruler, if you're using your regular ruler, the one which comes along with your geometry box, it has markings up to 15 centimeters. So you will have to do it in parts. It's better to open your compass 9 centimeters in radius and draw the arcs twice. I'm going to give you this as your homework. Try this and let me know if this is done. Anyone who has questions from any of the work that we have done till now?
No, ma'am.
So you will be only left with justification, and I'll probably be sharing the videos for that, or what we can do is we will be doing the justification part tomorrow, including the angles and the types of triangle. Or let me just see if we can just do it right now. I will have to quickly go back to that question. Just give me a minute here. All right. I'm just going to discuss the justification for the construction we did in question number 1. You were given the base for triangle ABC as 7 centimeters, base angle B 75 degrees, and the sum of the other two sides as 13 centimeters. So I'm going to go over the steps that we followed. You start with the line segment BC, the base of the triangle, which is 7 centimeters. Let's just ignore what the length is. Let's ignore what the length is, focusing on the steps only. So you draw the base of the triangle. After that, at point B, you construct your angle 75 degrees. After you have constructed that angle of 75 degrees, whatever the given base angle is, after that, along the arm of that angle constructed, you cut off this length. So what you do is you cut off a distance 13 centimeters, you obtain a point. And then you join that point with the other vertex of the triangle. Sorry, the other end point of the base. इसके बाद आप इसके लिए perpendicular bisector construct करते हो. उस perpendicular bisector की intersection जहां पे होती है with the arm, that's your third vertex. And then finally you obtain your triangle. This becomes your triangle ABC. Now we want to check how do we have AB and AC as 13 centimeters, because जो first two set of values हैं, जो पहली दो values आपको दी हुई हैं, base की length वो तो हमने खुद draw की थी 7 centimeters. एंगल 75 डिग्रीज का वो भी हमने कंस्ट्रक्ट किया है. हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे जो एंगल बन रहा है वो 75 डिग्रीज का बन रहा है. The only thing that we are concerned with here is कि जो हमने ये बाकी का काम किया, 13 सेंटीमीटर्स कट ऑफ किए, फिर इस पॉइंट को C से ज्वाइन किया, इसका परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर कंस्ट्रक्ट किया, और उसके बाद हमें ये पॉइंट मिला A, और हमने इसको थर्ड वर्टेक्स अज्यूम करके अपना ट्राइंगल कंप्लीट कर लिया. सो हाउ डू वी इंश्योर दैट, और हाउ डू वी come to know that AB and AC, ये जो बाकी की दो साइड्स बन गई यहाँ पे, इनका सम 13 सेंटीमीटर्स ही होगा. हम ऑल्दो वेरीफाई कर चुके हैं मेजर करके, बट अगर आपको ये प्रूव करना होता इवन विदाउट लुकिंग एट द वैल्यूज, हाउ वुड यू डू इट? फॉर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू कंसिडर दीज टू ट्राइंगल्स. If M is the point where the perpendicular bisector for CD meets CD, what can you say about the angle formed here?
90 degree.
Yes, angle
90
1
degrees.
and angle 2 each will be equal to 90 degree because this is the perpendicular bisector for CD. What can you say about CM and MD?
They are equal.
They are
equal.
They will be
Yes,
equal.
ma'am, they are equal.
They are equal because we have constructed the perpendicular bisector. Now look at the relation that exists between triangle AMC and triangle AMD. Are they
They are
congruent?
congruent by
They are
SAS.
congruent.
They are
Congruent.
congruent. They are congruent. They are congruent by SAS. You have a common side between the two triangles. So these two triangles are congruent. You can write down the third pair of sides as AM equals to AM. The two side, this side is common between the two triangles. So what you get is you get triangle AMC congruent to triangle AMD. From here, we can conclude that AD is equal to AC by CPCT. Can we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
have concluded that AD and AC are equal. Now, going back to the length of this line segment, BD. Let's focus on BD now. Keeping in mind, हमने एक ये result obtain किया है by proving the congruence of these two triangles. इन दो triangles की congruence से हमने ये starred result obtain किया है. Keep it as such for now, and let's consider BD, the length of which is 13 centimeters. इसका हमें confirmed है, ये 13 ही है, ये हमने cut off की थी. From point B, we obtain point D by cutting off an arc with radius 13 centimeters. But BD is made up of two parts, BA and AD. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
means the sum of these two parts is 13 centimeters. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now use your starred result. अगर हम starred result को यहाँ पे use करेंगे, AD is equal to AC. What do you get? You get AB and AC, their sum as 13 centimeters. And this is what we actually wanted to check here. कि पहले दो set of values को तो हम खुद कर रहे हैं construct 7 centimeters line segment angle of 75 degrees, but on the third set of value, ये जो हमें last expression दिया हुआ है कि बाकी दोनों sides का sum 13 बनना चाहिए, ये हम इतना काम करते हैं बीच में, उससे ये कैसे आ जाता है कि बाकी दोनों sides का 13 sum कैसे आ जाता है? So that's the proof. The two triangles are congruent. From here AD and AC are equal, and you go back to the sum of the other two sides that you had cut off. Just take a moment to go over this. Let me know if you understand. Should I go over this once again?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
it's clear.
Okay. Now let's take a look at what happens when you are doing the second type of construction where you are given the difference of the two sides. The proof is almost the same. बिल्कुल उसी तरह से आपका आंसर आएगा जैसे इसमें आया था. जब आप perpendicular bisector construct करते हो आपको दो congruent triangles मिलते हैं. From those two congruent triangles you obtain a set of values by CPCT. The one I marked as star, similar to that. And then we go back to the length that we had cut off along the line, along the arm of the angle. And then you can actually conclude that your construction is completely correct. So I'm just going to go over the values here. You were given triangle ABC in which the base is 8 centimeters. The base angle was 45 degrees and the difference of the other two sides is 3.5 centimeters. You start with base BC, which is 8 centimeters. At point B, you construct an angle of 45 degrees. This is done by construction. Along the arm of the angle, you will be cutting off a radius 3.5 centimeters. So you obtain D, this distance is 3.5 centimeters. Then you join point D with point C, and then you construct the perpendicular bisector for this one. The point where this perpendicular bisector will meet the arm of the angle. This is the third vertex. And then you complete your triangle by joining point A with point C. And how do we know कि AB और AC का जो difference होगा वो 3.5 centimeters होगा? This is what you want to prove. कि आपने जो इतना काम किया उसके बाद ये चीज definitely होने वाली है. You are looking for two triangles obtained by that perpendicular bisector you constructed. उसके दोनों तरफ आपको triangles नजर आ रहे हैं. You want to take this triangle and you want to take this triangle and you want to prove the congruence of the two. सारे वही results use होंगे. आपके पास triangle AMC है and आपके पास triangle AMD है. उसमें आपके पास angle 2 equals to angle 1. These are equal to 90 degrees. DM is equal to CM because you have constructed the bisector for CD. So the two parts will be equal. Along with that, there is a common side between the two triangles. The two triangles are congruent by SAS again, and you can conclude that AD is equal to AC. Exactly वही result आ गया जो आपके पास first वाले question के लिए आया था. Let's mark this as star and now I'm going back to this BD जो मुझे 3.5 centimeters दी हुई थी. This can be written as the difference between BA and DA.
8.
Right? BA minus DA. This will be 3.5 centimeters. Take a quick look. BA में से अगर हम DA सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें, हमारे पास ये सेगमेंट रह जाएगा. And now use your starred result. And this is what we wanted. We wanted AB minus AC as 3.5 centimeters. I hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So that will be all for the remaining justification for third question. I think you can do it, but I will discuss tomorrow. And after that, from exercise 11.1, we will do it tomorrow.
Ma'am,
God
we
bless.
can note this in the notebook.
Yes, you can write this down. If you want, I will send it properly. After writing it down, I will send it properly to you, and then you can do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless you, Vita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.